Hey, welcome to Sunday Jam with Arlo. This is episode number 18. I'm so glad you stopped by. Today on the jam I had some extra time today, so I hooked up my ugly 18 amp in the other room with my pedal board and cranked it up. Recorded some stuff, so I'm going to let you guys listen to a real amp and some pedals. Also going to talk about some reamp boxes today, and the last thing I want to talk to you about is this plug-in from Plug-in Alliance. It's called the Lindell 80. It's awesome. Stick around. All right, so we're gonna take a little look at some guitar amp tracking that I've done today. Usually we're using Amplitube because it's so convenient and I'm dialing stuff up real fast, but I got the ugly 18 amp out today, my little boutique 18 watt amp, and hook up my pedal board and mess with a couple pedals, and I'm gonna let you listen to all that. Before we start, I just want to thank everybody that's been subscribing and sending me messages and all that good stuff. It's just been really fun getting to know some new folks that are into the same thing that I'm doing, and I feel like we're all learning a lot from this, I'm hoping. So I'm definitely learning a bunch. So thanks so much, and if you like the videos, make sure you hit the button to subscribe and hit the little bell. That'll tell you when we got more of these coming. So let's take a little listen. So what I did was I hooked up my ugly 18 amp. I put it in the other room, and then I hooked up my pedal board. I was using my Boss Blues driver going into. Then I have a little. It's a micro vent pedal that my brother gave me for Christmas last year, I think. It's a pretty cool Leslie effect pedal. I've got some other pedals that I was messing with, but it was just kind of those two that I was having the most fun with. Really like cranking that ugly 18. It's 2AX, 12AX7 tubes in it, and then for the power stage it's two EL84s in there. And it's got like a Eminence 12-inch, I think it's a Patriot in there. And it really cranks. It's got some good bite to it, very Marshall-y sound, and I don't know that they make any more of those ugly amps. The fellow that was making them, I don't think he's in business still, but you can still find them on Reverb. They're not super expensive, but they're pretty awesome. I got mine down in Brevard, North Carolina, at a shop called Area 51 Guitars. Guy has like a lot of boutique guitar amps in there, and he has like a pretty awesome recording studio in the back. I haven't checked to see if he's still there or not either. It's been a while since I've been there. My dad used to go in there and we play guitars and stuff. But ugly 18, it cranks. So I was using my Paul Reed Smith. So take a little listen. I took one guitar, I panned it right, as you can see here, and then I got another one that I panned left, and that one's got the little micro vent pedal rocking on that one. So I'll solo out just so you can hear that right guitar first. And I put an Easy Drummer on too. I was just playing along with that and that classic rock. Man, this thing is awesome. I'll tell you what. I'm using this kit, and I just put a couple little verse and fill things down here. It's the Amber Plate kit that Eddie Kramer did for this classic rock package and Easy Drummer. Everybody, I'm hearing great stuff from everybody on the Easy Drummer one, and then the Superior Drummer version. I was talking to a fellow last night, I think Josh Keaton. He was telling me about, he's using the Superior Drummer one. I think he got that one. But I've been hearing lots of folks have been really digging this, so definitely check out the classic rock version. Eddie Kramer nailed that. So I'll have you take a little listen here. So this is the right guitar. So I'm kind of getting heavier here on you guys. I've been listening to a lot of Sabbath lately, and Tool. I've been into those two. Have been my prime. That's been burning through my ears here lately. So I'm writing some heavier stuff in anticipation of that Dunable DE guitar I got coming in February. We're gonna lay down some heavy guitars coming up, and then some really I got like, I want to have that heavy guitar sound and then have the melodic kind of Gilmore solos, and then that's kind of where I'm heading here. So take a listen now. That was the right guitar. Now you can listen to the left guitar, and I'll have that micro vent pedal on there that's at Leslie effect. So check this out. So that's fun, right? Nice and heavy out of the Leslie. Now here you can listen to both of them with the classic rock drums from Eddie Kramer. So take a little listen to this. So just a fun little riff thing that I started this morning. I'm gonna mess a little bit more with this. I've got another song that I've started working on some, but this is fun. I might start to get into this one. It worked out pretty good. It was a little trickier though, and there's so much you can do with just the mics and where you're putting the mic on the cone. You can move the mic all around. I was using just a 57 on it. Just so much you can do to crank the tone there. The one other kind of disadvantage too to this is like using your pedals with this and recording straight in. You're printing the sound effect on there. So the one where I had the micro vent, that's printed right on, so you can't take that off. Whereas an amplitube, you can pull pedals in and out and kind of just change your sounds as you go. Whereas if you're doing it this way, you're printing it right on. So you kind of need to have another, like just a straight DI track. Which leads me to talking to, I mentioned reamp boxes. So that's kind of my next thing that I'm going to start looking at. And the one I've been really watching is this one from Radial, the Extc SA. I see, I follow Joe Barisi a lot, engineer who works for like Queens of Stone Age and Tool, among a million other bands. But he uses these. He has the 500 series. I see he's got a couple of them in his studio. And he does a lot of reamping, has a lot of different guitar pedals, and uses them just not on guitars, but on drums and bass. You know, you can use all your fun pedals on vocals, whatever you want. So this is what I'm going to be looking at next, because then I can just kind of keep recording the way I am, but use some of the pedals that I have that are really cool. So this is the one, like I said, Joe, I saw him using in the 500 series. And it's pretty cool because it's got a send receive on there. There's a phase button, and then you can wet, dry, blend. And there's two different effects loops in the back. So you can loop it out like through one amp with some effects, and then loop it out through another one, and then you can kind of A/B them that way, which is, I mean, that's getting pretty deep into the rabbit hole there. But if you got the time to do it, it can be pretty cool, I think. So I think this one's pretty awesome. I'd love to hear what you guys think of what reamp boxes you're using. The other one I've looked at too is this from the do-it-yourself recording equipment. They do this L2A reamp kit. And you can actually build this yourself. They give you the parts if you know how to solder, which I'm pretty good with a soldering iron. You can solder up your own. It's pretty simple. It's not really difficult, that one. But it's like $50. It doesn't have all the fun features that this has. It's not as versatile, but that could be a good thing and kind of keep you from like I said, going down the rabbit hole of having, well, is it this A or B, or, you know, you can get a little intense there with that. But that's another one. I think Glenn Fricker, I saw him, I think he uses this one. And for $50, it's pretty easy. And like I said, they have little videos show you how to do it. Not hard. So that's pretty cool. Reamp boxes, I've got to get into that next. Like I said, I just got too many cool pedals not to be using. Me and my brother, we kind of have this like Christmas times, like I get him a pedal. I usually get him like some kind of fuzz face. He's got me the micro vent one year, and then the other year he got me this Bonamassa. This is pretty cool. It's the copper fuzz face. So I've got that, and then the other one he got me because you got to complete the whole Bonamassa thing. Is the copper Bonamassa wah. This thing's pretty cool. I got another one. It's like Thomas Morgan Company, and I like that one. It's a little smoother. That one's pretty good. The Bonamassa one's good if you're using humbuckers. Seems to work pretty good with that. But yeah, so I got tons of pedals. I got my Mutron 3 that I really like. The guys from Vanilla Fudge signed that one, open for them. Carmine Apiece, and who else was playing with them? Vince Martell was playing, and T.M. Stevens was on bass, and I forget, Mark Stein wasn't playing with them, and Tim Bogert wasn't playing. It was T.M. Stevens on bass that time. That was a pretty fun night. I got pictures, some crazy pictures of that. They had me get up on stage with them. Me and Chris, our drummer Chris, they pulled us up, and TM was like, come on, and it was like, he handed me his bass. I was like, I don't know, I'm not getting on the bass and finishing the song. He's like, no. So I got up there and just was hammering on his bass. It was fun. This last thing I want to talk to you about real quick, this plugin from Lindell Audio. It's a plug-in Alliance plugin. Is so awesome. It's an emulation of an 80 series console and bus. So you get the 1073, the 1084, the 2254 compressor, and then the 1272 bus. And holy smokes, these plug-in Alliance plugins are not messing around. They sound really awesome. So if you get a chance, check these out. They've been running some crazy sales on them. But I'll show you. I got it on these guitar tracks. So this is it. It's pretty ridiculous. And they got it so like, I forget, 32 of these channels. So you can click up here and go through all the different, and they all sound different because of the way they emulated the board. Each channel sounds different. But you got your 1073 preamp here. It's up for the 1080, what is it, 1084? I always forget. It's the 1084 here, or you can click this and then you're back to the 1073 console. 1084 gives you some more features, just goes by what you want. And then there's a compressor built in, the gate, which I'll use on drums, but it just sounds amazing. I'll turn it off on this rhythm track here, and we'll solo it out. Here you can take a listen. This is without it on. All right, and here is with it on. So I had the fader up a little louder, so the volume went up. But it's pretty killer. Here, listen, take a listen again, and I'll crank the preamp down here a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty badass, kids. So I've just been messing with this one a little bit here, and it's just taking my guitar sound and taking it to jumped a bunch of levels there. Bunch of levels with this. So I got lots of work to do with messing with this one, but it's going to be great, especially for this music that I'm talking to you, that I'm trying to do, this heavier sound and music I'm excited about. So that's pretty much it. Fun playing with guitars today. messing with my pedals, and then this Lindell 80 pretty cranking. Check it out at Plug-in Alliance. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys subscribe and hit the little bell. I got the song we've been working on, I got the mix pretty much done, so could be the next Sunday Jam we just take a listen to the whole song and just see what you guys think of that. And then then we'll get on to the next one. We'll start another one with some different drums, some different bass sounds, maybe just do something real heavy like this. It's gonna be fun. All right, you guys take care now. I hope you get to play some guitar today. Bye-bye.